Foster. This is Colcombe. Now then for Myers, who's having a really good start to the season for Torquay. And just as I say that, he gives the ball away. Darren Moore under pressure now from Mitchell. Belligerent striker. Australian international, Dave Mitchell. Much travelled player. He was actually born in Scotland and capped by Australia, if you can work that one out. Now Kerslake. This is Moncur. Now Mickey Hazard. Colcombe for Torquay. Kerslake with Hazard. Neat football here from Swindon. And Mickey, rather David Kerslake wasn't too happy with the challenge from Scott Colcombe. Moncur. Free kick to Swindon. Held to a 2-2 draw by Oxford at the weekend. Another late goal conceded there. Torquay, in contrast, had an excellent victory over Northampton. A display that really delighted their manager, Paul Compton. Although he had to watch much of it from the stand after he was sent off, making his feelings known too vociferously. And now the flag's up for a free kick to Torquay. Trollope. This is Ling, former Southend player. Now then to Maskell and Kerslake. Hazard. Swindon already striking their rhythm here. Now on from Foster, such of his front-running partner, Dwayne Darby. The breaks on here, and Hall is onside. And he's clear. Oh, that's great goalkeeping by Fraser Digby. Very much to the rescue then for Swindon, as Hall, who has terrific pace, went sprinting through. There was no flag. And it was a definite opening then for Paul Hall, this highly rated young winger. And he squandered the opportunity to give Torquay a shot lead. Hoddle chipping it on. Offside, though, against Craig Maskell. Well, there was certainly a hint of offside, but no decision given. Away goes Hall, and my word, Fraser Digby was quickly out then. This is Derby. 6 goals in 8 games this season. And he's found Paul Hall with delightful precision then. Dangerous cross too, which had Fraser Digby stretching. Well, a lot of the top clubs are having a good look at this young fellow, among them Norwich and Oldham. So he'll be very keen to do well tonight. I'm sure there are scouts here again. And what a pity from his point of view. He couldn't have tucked away that early chance. That is Salmon, the old man in the side at 32. He's actually older than the manager, which he didn't thank me for pointing out beforehand. Paul Compton is 31 and still playing in the reserves at the moment. Bit of a late tackle there from Chris Curran. And here's Hoddle. And the brain was working overtime there. What a pass to Kerslake. Could be something on here with Maskell in the middle. Oh, it's a fabulous goal by Swindon. 7 minutes gone, and that is a glorious finish. And what a move, too, to produce the goal. Appreciated by the fans here around the ground, even though it's the away team that has scored. Glenn Hoddle here, picking out Kerslake. What a superb piece of vision then he's shown. Kerslake's away. And, well, he's got 2 players in the middle, and Maskell with his 8th goal of the season. Ling in some space, and Moncur's made tracks down that left flank too. This is Moncur now. Terrific drive. A shot flashing across the goal then. John Moncur, who came on the transfer deadline day last season from Tottenham. And he was sent to clear that by Ling's pass. Couldn't hit the target. Moncur. Kerslake with a lot of space out here on the right. He's got Ling ahead of him. This is Ling now. Maskell's in the middle, and Mitchell. And the referee has given the corner, has he? Well, they're appealing for handball, or certainly a corner. I think the Swindon players there protesting that there was a handling offence. The referee has given the corner. Now Bowden will take this kick. And he'll look for the height of Sean Taylor in there. Calderwood this time has stayed back. And there is Taylor, and he's headed down towards Mitchell. Taylor again so instrumental, and it was Mitchell who finished it off. Dave Mitchell with the simplest of chances once Taylor had won the header. Now let's see this again here on the replay. Taylor coming in the far post. The goalkeeper couldn't get there, and Mitchell thumped it in. 2-0 to Swindon. And we've had 33 minutes. Foster, Myers. Careless pass though, and off goes Mitchell. Swindon continuing to dictate the pace here, controlling this game. Ling, good skill. Ling again, and it's a third for Swindon. 2 goals inside a minute. And Swindon now threatening to run riot. Away goes Mitchell here. And Hazard eventually just between them there, the Swindon players slipping it on for Martin Ling. And that was a very cool piece of finishing. Now this is Calderwood. At the end of a first half, which Swindon have certainly dominated, showing really just a bit too much know-how for these young Torquay players. Craig Maskell with the opener after 7 minutes, then further goals, 2 in a minute in fact, from Dave Mitchell and Martin Ling, leaving Swindon very much in command at the halfway stage. Torquay 0, Swindon 3. And with a mountain to climb really, Torquay, 3 goals down. And in truth, Swindon gave them a bit of a chasing in the first half. Salmon pumping it forward. I'm sure the invited manager, Paul Compton, has had plenty to say at half-time. And his efforts to wind his team up, get them playing, maybe get amongst Swindon a bit more. This is Derby. Good shot too, that came back off Digby. Foster. An encouraging start then for Torquay. Trollope losing out, and away comes Swindon. Certainly Paul Compton was saying to me beforehand that he felt Torquay's best chance really was to unsettle Swindon, stop them playing really. They are such an attractive side. Now, Moncur in full flow. Back comes Curran. Certainly no shortage of urgency being shown by the two teams at the start of this second half. Free kick to Torquay, who for their own pride will certainly not want to concede any more goals. And if they can claw their way back, it will be a tremendous achievement by them. They can get a goal or two back. Colcup to Joyce. This is Trollope. Now Hazard to Mitchell. Torquay defenders struggling to get back now. Moncur. It falls for Moncur. And at the end he was crowded out. Paul Hall. Let's see what he can do in this second half. Now, Bowden for Swindon. Good tackle though by Curran. Yeah, I think Paul Copland's got them fired up now, Torquay. Maybe a little bit too much so. That's going to be a yellow card for Adrian Foster. First caution of the game. And Glenn Hoddle seems to be okay. He really has sprayed some delightful passes around this field. Now Mitchell. This is Kerslake. Calderwood. Sloppy pass. There could be more trouble now. Still Maskell. Calderwood. Hazard taking over. Moncur to his left. Moncur driving it in. Oh, inches past that far post. And again, Torquay was sliced apart then by some really incisive play. Hazard setting up Moncur. And look how close he was. Myers. Goes Foster, beaten though by Calderwood. One for Mitchell to chase. And Matthew Lowe was there. Curran for Torquay. I think the crowd beginning to sense now that Torquay are doing their best to make a fight of it. But they're up against a side playing some really attractive and enterprising football. And to be honest, there is quite a gulf in class between the two. And that caused Fraser Digby a problem. He's got away with it. Hazard nonchalantly into the path of Bowden. He was too casual. Martin Ling. Maskell's now gone down the middle. So has Moncur here. On for Maskell. Well, he was offside, but only just. So much fluency about Swindon's football. And it's causing untold problems for Torquay, who so often are just left chasing shadows. Now Trollope with the free kick. Darren Moore has gone up. Big strapping defender for Torquay. Hoping to make his mark at the other end, but no, Sean Taylor is there. And Hoddle away. Not the best clearance he's ever made. But the team is built in the image of Glenn Hoddle, really, and it's very impressive. Certainly some of the best football I've seen this season. Darren Moore showing plenty of aggression. Now Paul Hall. Still Hall. Oh, that's a good try. Well, that's more like it from Torquay. Again, showing good pace. Not quite the finish, though, to beat Fraser Digby, who held on well. Good running by Moncur, and also good covering by Chris Curran. Moncur leaving the throw then for Kerslake. Mitchell's come across. Way by Salmon. Here's Hazard. That's lovely skill. Now then for Moncur. And Curran forced to give away the corner. Moncur and Hazard constantly probing at Torquay's defence. And the two of them producing that combination that almost fashioned an opening for Moncur. It'll be Bowden once more with the corner kick. Look again for Taylor. There he is! A classic header. Well, they've been warned on so many occasions, Torquay. When this fellow comes forward, he is so strong in the air. So useful on these corner kicks. And that's a great header. Arrowed into the corner. 10 minutes into the second half, and it's now 4-0 to Swindon. Sean Taylor, that's his 5th of the season. Now Taylor now has taken up a position further back in the 18-yard box. Moncur trying to set himself up for the shot. Hall. Now shot Joyce, sweeps it wide. This is Colcom. Joyce. Darby trying to force his way through. This is Paul Hall. Needs a good cross here. Colcom shot! And down goes Digby to save. It was Hall with the cross in, and Colcom on his right foot couldn't beat Fraser Digby. And you certainly can't help wondering what might have happened if they had scored early on when Paul Hall was sent clear. Now Huddle himself is going off, and he's getting a tremendous reception from the crowd here at Playmore, who really admired his performance. Steve White, veteran striker, coming on to replace him as Huddle just leaves his team with some last-minute instructions and leaves to a firm round of applause, just acknowledging in particular those from the crowd behind the Swindon end. So Glenn Hoddle taking his seat on the bench now, having most certainly played his part in this excellent Swindon performance. Here's Mitchell. Paul Hall. Ginter. Now Myers, caught by Taylor. That was a little careless. He was lucky to get away with that. Moore. Myers doing his best to direct operations. Trollope. And Colcom a little unlucky. But certainly you had the feeling that Swindon can switch to another gear if they need to. And maybe just coasting a little at this stage. 4 goals to the good. Joyce to Curran or Hall. Well, his pace kept it in. Ling. Myers into the danger zone, and Bowden had to clear. And that was pretty close to being a spectacular open goal. I'm sure he knew what he was doing. And the ball flashed across the 18-yard box from Myers, and Bowden, with Digby going the other way. White Joyce with the tackle initially. Myers now. That's Steve White chasing. So some more defending for Torquay to do, as Bowden has yet another corner. No, it's a throw, in fact. Couldn't quite see from this rather precarious position here. Just by the halfway line. It's good work, though, by Summerby. Now the break is on for Torquay. Myers finding Foster. This is Hall. Wants to take them all on. And maybe he was just a touch too greedy. Mitchell wins it back then for Swindon. Now he's given it away to Dennis Salmon. Hall with Myers. Now can they spring open the Swindon defence now? Trollope. Hall. Did well to get his cross in there. But again, the Swindon defence standing firm. There's Darren Moore. Well, it was accurate, but such a long way out. I don't think it was seriously going to cause too much difficulty to Fraser Digby. Moore. Bowden's flick back was an awkward-looking one. Calderwood. Swindon living a little dangerously. Salmon. Oh, mistake by him. This is Mitchell. Now, is this going to be number 5? It is. Steered in. A mistake by Dennis Salmon. And Mitchell, Dave Mitchell takes full advantage for his second goal of the game. 5-0 to Swindon. And you have to put that one down to a pretty dreadful blunder by Dennis Salmon. Having said that, the finishing was very cool by Mitchell. That's now 6 goals for him this season. Foster. Well, they've stuck to their task, Torquay. It's been an impossible one for them, really. I think once those second and third goals went in, the game was always going to be beyond them. And the home fans here just hoping they can get a goal back to restore a little bit of pride for them. Mitchell with Curran. Steve White. Now Mitchell. Well, that's one way to stop him. About 7 minutes of the match to go. And Swindon certainly not content with the 5 goals they've scored. They're looking for more. This is Summerby. Very firmly hit strike. But some way wide of the target from the 21-year-old. And it's not too pleasant watching now, as the rain is teeming down. Ling. Riding the tackles. Mitchell to Kerslake. At least that was his intention. And Swindon really just cruising through now these last few minutes. Foster. There's Trollope. Foster's pass to Joyce. And Bowden with the back pass, which of course the goalkeeper can handle, as it came off his head and not his boot.